Hello, Miss Kara. It was nice seeing you this afternoon. Hello, everyone. I always love seeing your beautiful face, Kara. It was nice meeting with you. I see people are starting to pop on. Welcome, welcome. So glad to see everyone here. Sorry, my website person was just like, she had to correct something on my website, so let me check it real quick. She's like, okay, it's fixed. Is it fixed? Oh, it is not fixed. So let me just tell her, hold on. The pop-up is still happening. Good grief. I hope everyone is doing great tonight. I'm so glad to have everyone here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see. I'm sorry. I'm trying to take care. I thought this was going to be taken care of. Hi, hi. All right. So y'all know the drill. I will psychic medium. I give evidential information, and then I read your spirits, deliver messages. Readings typically go in a very methodical manner, evidence, and then we give a message. Even though I am, good afternoon, Heather, even though I say, hey, I'm going to bring up your dad or whoever, I still like you to listen to your spirits to make sure that it's who you think it is. So listen to the evidence. All right, do you have someone you want me to just do spirit led? Okay, let me see if this is fixed. I did refresh my browser and it's still popping up. Good grief. Website problems. Try to add something cool on there and it didn't quite work out. So, all right, let's do a spirit led. I have a gentleman stepping up here. You know, I thought I was hearing dad, but then he corrected me. I was about to say, oh, I have a dad energy because I thought I was hearing dad. But I'm hearing Dan, my man. Dan, my man. I don't know what that's about. I just love it whenever I hear I don't even know what I'm hearing. I just have to give you what I get. Okay. Dan, my man, is showing me that he loved to have a good time. He could be also a little bit rowdy. Like he's one of those people that, he liked to drink and party. He wasn't a drunk. He was not an alcoholic at all. But when he started drinking, he could kind of be a little bit out of control. He's also showing me that he died of something related to his heart. I mean, his chest area feels like the heart, but definitely the chest area. He is showing me that he was a little bit tall. Hello, Mary McCoy. Welcome, welcome. Glad you stumbled up on my live. This is a mediumship. Hello, Stacy. I'm describing this is spirit led. So I am describing a spirit and we're going to see who it belongs to. Okay, so I'm here from this spirit. I'm hearing Dan, my man. He is showing me that he liked to drink, and when he drank, he would get, not mean, but he would just get he would do crazy stuff that you're like, oh my goodness, I'll hold my beer kind of personality. He was not an alcoholic though. He's showing me that he was tall. I'm hearing about 6 foot. And he was thin. And he died of something, it feels heart related, but something definitely in the chest. He had dark hair. And he has shown me that he always wore his shirt tucked in. That was his thing. He always had to have his shirt tucked in. It's something about his teeth. There was like So, Napper's Delight, is this your dad, Dan? So if everything fits, please put a yes in the comments. Yes, Napper's Delight.
Don Juan?
I don't know, she's coming across Napper's Delight on my side.
You've got it. Napper's Delight, Don Juan.
All right, Ms. Napper's Delight. That makes sense if his name was Dan and he was telling me Dan the man. All right. He is, oh gosh, Miss Napper's Delight. Your dad was like instantly here, and he was telling me that he had to hurry because he was kind of a funny guy, right? Dan the man. And I could feel, because I was trying to get my website taken care of, and I was before I went live, because I direct people to my website during my live, and my social media person did something on it. It didn't quite work out the way it was supposed to, so it needed to be backed out of. And I said, I gotta go live. Like, I just knew I had to go live, and the reason he is saying that is because you were kind of scrolling through TikTok, and he wanted to catch you. He is also telling me, Miss Nappers, is that her name? Nappers?
It might be Don. Napper's Delight, Don Juan.
Napper's Delight. Well, Dan was her dad's name. Is that what you're looking at?
No, it comes across Don Juan.
Oh, Don.
Dawn. Dan is the father. Her name is Dawn. D-A-U.
Oh, very good. All right. I was just, that's you, but your name. Oh, I see. D-A-U-N. Very good. I was just about to ask you who was named after your dad. And then I saw like, oh, that's cute. It's like his name with a U in it. It's like you were named after your dad. So he's also telling me, Miss Dawn, you know what, you have been, yes. Because I was like, someone was named after him. I was expecting it to be a son or something, not a daughter. There you go. That's what I get for letting my ego get in the way, right? Instead of just giving what you get, which we talk about in our classes. He is, people who bought his house. Oh, I thought that was you. Your son is named Daniel. Okay, very good. I was feeling it was a guy. I thought, oh, well, maybe I got that, maybe I had gotten that incorrect, but I didn't. He is talking about, you know, what a good mom you are. Dawn, something has gone on lately that has, it's not like you've been questioning if you're a good mom, but it's one of those times where you've really been kind of down on yourself. And your dad is like stomping his foot and he's saying, stop it right now. He is saying that you are perfect just the way you are. And you feel like you have kind of, I was about to say atrophy, not really atrophy, but you've stopped taking chances. He wants you to step out into the fear of life. He wants you to step into the joy and really open up to accepting that you are, gosh, your dad's getting all spiritual on me tonight, that you are a divine being, which you are. We all are. We all have a piece of God in us. We're all divine beings. And your dad is telling me that you have forgotten that. He's also telling me that you need to get out in nature, that you feel better whenever you have grounded and connected to earth, and you haven't been doing that. And he wants to remind you to do that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, Miss Dawn, for letting me read your dad. I appreciate it. I also want to remind everyone, I will not direct message you, so please do not. Yes, I know, I was just talking to someone today about how I know when I need to ground, but then I don't. And it's like, if I just did what I knew I needed to do and get myself outside, I will never direct message anyone, so please don't Venmo anyone any money. No Venmo. Also, I want everyone to thank you. I want to thank everyone. I see a couple of people have shared my live. I want to thank y'all for sharing my live. I so appreciate it. It really, really helps me in the algorithm when you like the live, when you hit the hearts and you share it. So I so appreciate you sharing the live. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I see, thank you, Laura. Thank you. Hey. Aw, thank y'all. Thank you, Christina. See y'all sharing it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Okay, you have someone for me?
Gabby, I'm not sure if she's still on. Gabby's grandpa, Harlan, Harlen.
Harlen.
Correct.
Okay, Miss Gabby. Is Miss Gabby on here? It is your grandpa, Harlan. So for those of you watching and for Miss Gabby, I don't know if you've seen me read before, Gabby, I will start describing the person stepping up. It's called evidential mediumship, so please just let me know if I have gotten the correct person. Oh my goodness. This technology, I tell you what. All right. Harlan, or the gentleman, when I called Harlan, the gentleman stepping up, he smoked something, but it wasn't a cigarette. I can't tell if this was a cigar or a pipe. He is also showing me, he would, I don't know if you can identify this, but he would fall asleep in church, this gentleman. He's very much showing me him falling asleep in church. Just I'm hearing a good old boy. He had some skin issues. He is showing me having to have some skin issues taken care of. And when I asked him why, it's because too much time in the sun. I'm also smelling old, I was going to say Old Spice. I'm not convinced it's Old Spice, but it's definitely one of like those old men colognes. Sorry for anyone who still wears it.
I haven't seen Gabby.
All right, I'm not sure that Gabby's still in the house. We haven't heard Gabby confirming this information, so we might have a spirit up for grabs. I want to thank everyone for sharing my live and liking it. I so appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank y'all for sharing my live. I appreciate it. Thank you for liking my live. Y'all are so kind to me. I appreciate it. Okay, I haven't seen anything from Gabby, so it looks like we have a spirit up for grabs. I have a grandfather energy. So we have a grandpa here. I am still hearing an H name. It's going to be like Harry, Henry, something like that. Okay, let me repeat the information before you grab him. If he fits you, just say yes. But let me repeat the information so you can see if it fits your spirit. You can take 100%. Hey, hey. Hey. I had to do that, sorry.
Her name is Haley.
Miss Haley. Oh, Miss Haley, I'm going to ask you to go live. Look at you go. Let's see if she's going to accept me. Oh, here she comes. Hi, Haley.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm trying to find my headphones.
Oh, I was going to say you sound distracted. What are you doing?
Let me get my headphones. Sorry.
No, you're all good. Where are you located?
I'm in Iowa.
Oh, what part?
So I'm right by Omaha, Nebraska.
You know, I'm in Omaha, right?
Oh, are you really?
Yeah, well, I'm actually
I'm
in
in
Bellevue, but you know.
Okay, I'm in Carter Lake.
Oh my goodness, you're like 20 minutes from me.
That is crazy.
Did you not know that?
Know that.
Huh. Yeah, I'll be at Mystic Fest here in a few days. My doorbell just went off. Well, when is Mystic Fest? It's the first week in June. So I'm gonna be at Mystic Fest if you want to come check me out.
Yeah, for sure, because I used to live in Old Town Bellevue.
Oh yeah. My daughter's boyfriend just bought a house over there. All right. I'm sorry, everyone listening. You know, Haley and I are just like, oh, no, look, we're from the same hood.
I did not
Okay,
know that.
so now that you could 100% take all. Do you remember your grandfather falling asleep in church? I didn't know if you'd be able to remember that.
Yes, his dad was a Baptist preacher, and so he hated going to church. So when he was younger, he would fall asleep in church.
She knew the story. She said his dad was a Baptist preacher and he hated going to church.
Oh, very nice.
It makes sense because I was feeling him just having to check that box. And I was like, why is this man going to church if he doesn't like it so much? And he's just going there because he has to and he's going to fall asleep. That is so funny. Absolutely love that. Now, Haley, have you recently, and I don't know about recent, that's probably the incorrect word, but you've gotten out of a not great relationship.
Yes.
Your grandfather is so proud that you took that final step because you, for so long, I mean, you kind of knew it wasn't your fault, but you kind of felt like it was your fault. Does that make sense?
Yes.
You were being manipulated, basically.
Yes.
And he is so proud of you. And for those of you watching, I have a free Zoom event come up. We're going to be talking to someone who is on domestic violence, which is kind of what I was just mentioning to Haley about how she was made to feel like things were her fault and they really weren't. And your grandfather was so glad you got out of that. Now, do you have a son, Haley?
Yes, I do.
Just one?
Yes. And then I have one in spirit.
Okay. Your grandfather was talking about sons, and so I wanted to know. He's talking about the one on earth, the one who's still alive. Mm-hmm. Now, has he been having some kids being mean to him?
Yes, he only has one leg, so he gets bullied.
Ugh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Your grandfather is talking about you do a really good job of talking to him about it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's telling me to tell you that you do make a difference. Because sometimes I feel like you're talking to your son, you're like, I know someone is making comments. Kids are so cruel. It is kids can be cruel. Sometimes you just feel like you're constantly talking to your son about the same thing, and it's not making any difference. Do you know what I'm referencing?
Yes. And
your grandfather is saying that you do make a difference. Like talking to him makes a huge difference. There's your pretty face. Hello. He is also telling me that he comes and visits your son. Is he like, how old is your son? Like 6?
No, he'll be 15.
15. When your son was 6, do you remember him having an imaginary friend or talking to spirits?
Yes, and my son is actually a medium.
Oh,
so
there you go.
He very much so communicates with spirit.
Okay, very good. I was about to break that to you gently because sometimes parents get freaked out when I tell them, hey, your kid can talk to spirits.
Yes, no, I know about it. I actually just found out about 6 months ago, though.
You know, I would be, for those of you watching, you would be amazed at how many kids are open to spirit, especially as teenagers, and they're made to feel like they're crazy. So please, before you just think your kid's crazy, ask them questions, talk to them about what they're actually seeing and hearing and all of that. He wants is your son, now I know he's 15, so he's not of college age yet, but has he already started talking about what he wants to major in college?
Yes.
Is he going to start at a community college?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, very good. Because your grandfather is very much talking about that's a perfect path for him. Now we're going to switch over to you for a little bit. Now you work?
No, not at the moment.
Have you been thinking about going back to work?
Yes, I actually have a job opportunity now.
Okay, very good. I was going to say your grandfather's talking about this job change you're about to take on. Are you a little bit is it a little bit of fear behind that for you?
Yeah, I would be taking care of a 19-year-old girl with autism. Basically like a big sis, little sis type thing.
Your grandfather is saying that you are absolutely up for it. It's a great opportunity. It's going to you're going to expand in a way that you never thought was possible.
That's awesome.
All right. Thank you so much for letting me read your grandfather, and thank you for joining my live in person.
Yes, thank you. And maybe I'll meet you in person soon.
Absolutely. I'll be at Mystic Fest.
All right. I'll check it out.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye.
All right, that was fun, 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 fun. And look at her. I mean, she's like, I don't know, 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes from my house. Who knew? All right. I want to thank everyone for I see that y'all are still sharing my live. I so appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It helps me so very much. Let me get some moisture on my lips. It helps me so much when y'all share it and you like it. I so appreciate it. Now, I saw someone ask me if they had any mediumship qualities. Let me see what my website is doing here. Sorry, people, I'm still checking it out. Looks like it stopped doing it. Let my social media person know it's fixed. Sorry, trying to do multitask here. Thank you. Thank you for the heart. Let me thank her for fixing that. Thank you, thank you. Looks like it's fixed. Thank you. All right, so everyone has the ability to connect. Everyone is a mystic. Everyone, but as we become 7 or 8, we start shutting that part of our lives down unless we had parents that really encouraged it, which few of us did. Even my kids, I didn't know what to do with it, and I did not encourage that in them. So we start shutting it down because we all want to fit in. And we all have that mystic in us. We all have the ability to connect to spirit. It's called the language of spirit. And I do have a class coming up, Intro to Mediumship, and it will help you. It will show you how to do that. I also have a psychic mediumship circle coming up that is for intermediate and more advanced students. If you have ever read before, that is the one for you. So there's 2 things: an intro if you've never read before, and then there is an intermediate and advanced circle if you have read. All right.
April.
Okay, Miss April, your husband Michael. Okay, Miss April. Okay, y'all know how this works. I'm about to describe Michael, Miss April. Let me know if it fits. It's called evidential mediumship. You have to make sure we have who we want. Okay, Miss April, when I called up Michael, the person presenting is showing me that he died of an illness. I'm hearing the number 6. Not sure if that was he was ill for 6 months or he passed in the 6th month. But I'm seeing this number 6. He's also showing me that he got very weak and had a cough, and that his significant other took care of him. I'm hearing that he was gone way too early, well before what it was considered his time. And he was relatively healthy before. Thank you, Marilyn, for sharing my live. I appreciate you. Thank you, Marilyn. He was healthy before he got sick, and then I'm just hearing he had this nagging cough, and then all of a sudden, he wouldn't go away, so he went to the doctor, and it was too far advanced. Thank you, Heather. Thank you, Heather. Oh, look at that. Heather, Psychic Medium. Thank you for sharing my live, Miss Heather. Thank you. Thank you, J-Ball, for sharing my live. I appreciate you. Thank y'all for liking it. All right, Miss April, does that sound like your husband?
I haven't seen April. Oh, there she is. Yes, he was sick, but that's not how he passed.
Did the rest of it fit, Miss April? Okay, Miss April, I'm going to invite you to go live so we can get to the bottom of this.
Get ready.
Is she going to accept my invite? Let's see. Oh, she's going to pop up.
Are you there?
Hi.
Hi.
Where are you located?
So I'm in Ohio.
Ohio. Okay, so let me real quick get some information from this gentleman, and then you can say we'll get to the bottom of it. He is saying that he was ill, but he's also taking some responsibility for his own passing, which leads me to believe his choices led to his own passing.
Yes.
Okay. He's also telling me that you were I can't even put into words what a huge support you were for him. Mm-hmm. And constantly trying to pull him out of, I'm hearing mental anguish.
Yes.
Now, I'm also hearing that he was sick outside of mental illness. He had a physical ailment. Is that correct?
Yes, he had been sick with COVID for 15 days. Yeah.
Okay, so that's that cough I'm feeling.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Now, what is this number? What is the 6 month? June. Does June mean anything to you?
I was thinking about that and um not that I can place right off. No.
Okay,
But
let
I'd
me.
have to think about that.
Right. No, you're good. Let me. Okay. Are you doing something that's coming up June? Do you have a special vacation plan? Do you have something planned for this June?
I do not as of right now. No.
Okay. Okay, so now your job, should you accept it, the assignment, April? When this rings a bell to you, message me back. And if it doesn't, if nothing happened in June that is specifically coming up, then something will happen in June. But your job is to message me and let me know what it was and remind me of this moment.
I absolutely will.
Thank you. He is absolutely telling me, April, that you were I know you're going to disagree. He said to preface it because what I'm about to tell you is you're going to disagree with it, but he wants me to tell you anyway. Is that you were such a huge support for him and that he would not have made it on this earth as long as he did without you. That you completely underestimate your ability to have brought him up to higher levels. You know what he's referencing?
Yeah, I mean, I tried to give him unconditional love, no matter what. So that I did try to do.
You absolutely did. You did. He's calling you, and I don't hear this term used often, and a transmuter of energy. Do you know what that means?
No, not really.
It is okay. So whenever people are around you, and so this is something you might have to be a little bit careful of if you have noticed it taking a toll on you, kind of absorb some of their energy, but they feel better. Have you noticed that?
I noticed that people come to me for every single thing, and yeah, I'm usually exhausted, and then they feel way better. But I love helping people. So
Correct. Yes.
yeah.
There is a way to transmute energy without feeling exhausted. Um, because honestly, I do a lot of that myself. When you absorb people's energy and you take on a little bit of it and then you give it back to them in a higher vibration. That's basically what a transmuter of energy is. Now, how you do that without feeling exhausted is you kind of, when you recognize that you're doing it, you envision a little bit of separation between you and the energy you're running through your body.
Okay, that's good to know
And
because yeah,
it allows you to do it without being exhausted. Now, I can't tell you that it always works because sometimes we forget and we take it on, or sometimes we're just doing it so much it becomes an issue.
I do it a lot.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
You absolutely do. That's okay. You're doing your part to save our world. He is now. Do you have a son?
Yes.
Just one?
We had one together, but I have two.
Okay. The one that y'all have together, your husband is showing me that he messes with, I guess it's earbuds, because he's making me want to put my earbuds in and they're being staticky. Has your son mentioned his earbuds messing up?
He hasn't, but he's 23, but he's constantly headphones, earbuds, like, typical.
Okay.
But
Very
yeah.
good. So make sure you let him know that those earbuds glitching are his
Uh-huh.
dad.
Okay. That's
Now, has
amazing.
your son been a little bit directionless? Has he not really nailed his life down to a career path?
He's a general manager where he's at, but it's in the restaurant field. So
Mm.
I would say probably no, but he's extremely intelligent and could do anything he wanted to do. But I would say he's just, content.
Yes. Um, so his dad, and I know what he's going to say about this, your son, but his dad is telling him to go to school.
Yeah, he definitely needs to do that.
And I'm actually hearing finance or economics.
Okay.
Is that something that interests him that you know of?
Yeah, he likes to dabble into like the market, stock market and stuff. So yeah, that would make total sense.
Very good. Um, and he needs to kind of start that now because I don't see him going full time. I see him going part time. So it's going to take him a little bit longer to get his degree, but he's going to become very disenchanted with the restaurant world.
Yeah, I would hope so. Not anything against that, but
No, I get
yeah,
it.
I was hoping he would do something
It's
more.
erratic hours, it's hard work,
Yes.
and all those things. And
Yeah.
some people love that kind of life, but your son is not going to. Like, it's fine for him now, but he's going to get tired of it and he's going to want something to fall back on. Now, for you, your husband is saying that, so when you wash dishes or at your kitchen sink, I shouldn't say wash dishes because you show him at your kitchen sink. Do you
Yeah.
face the window?
Um, I mean, there's a sliding glass door to my right, but go ahead.
Have you noticed some birds doing weird things around that sliding glass door?
Yes, all the time. Like
Yes.
they're always all over my deck and yeah, around.
That's your husband. He's like, and he's showing me like corralling a lot of birds that way because he tried sending a couple and you weren't getting the hint. So he just started sending more and more birds.
Yeah, they used after he passed, they like swoop down in front of my car even whenever I'm driving. I'm like, my gosh, I'm gonna hit a bird. Like, yeah, it's been
He
crazy.
instantly said, when I was in my head, I was like, oh my goodness, what? He says, no, I cannot take responsibility for any dead birds.
I know, like,
But he does send the birds your way. Also, he wants you to know that he absolutely hears you talking to him. You talk to him all the time, and he wants you to
I
know.
do.
Thank you. All right. Thank you so very much, April, for letting me read your husband. It was a pleasure.
Thank you. Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
I've been thinking about starting a nonprofit for mental health. Like, would that be a good path for me?
Your husband is saying it would absolutely be a good path for you, but he doesn't want you to wear yourself out. And when I asked him what he meant, you are go big or go home.
I am.
And so he wants you to only do it if you can set limits and not give up your own mental health getting it off the ground.
That would make perfect sense because that's what I'm struggling with right now. So yeah.
Yeah, he's like
Okay.
you, and unfortunately, I'm a lot like that also. Like when I do something, I either have to do it or not. But when I do it, let me tell you, we're going.
Yeah, that's exactly who I am.
I know it's hard to run at 75 miles an hour when you used to go 150.
It is, but I just truly want to make a difference in mental health and try to take it a different way, with a different mindset toward it. So, yeah,
Absolutely, you would make a difference. I just don't want you to watch your own mental health when you're doing it.
I absolutely will. And I appreciate you so much. I love watching you. You're amazing.
Oh, thank you, April. Just
Thank
share my
you.
live, get the word out
I
there.
I absolutely will. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
All right. Thank y'all for listening. She was such a pleasure to read. Y'all been having some good readings today. Okay, my turn. Usually, whenever I don't like instantly grab a spirit, my moderator tries to get another one in there. Like he tries to cheat. All right. Okay, so what the heck is the spirit showing me? Okay. It's a gentleman, and he's showing me that movie, the Sandlot group. Was that movie with all those Sandlot? Was that all those kids and they had that dog baseball? Okay, so why would this spirit be showing me this? Okay, I'm going to move right along with the other information from this gentleman, but just have in the back of your mind that this gentleman is showing me that Sandlot movie. I don't remember that movie, so I don't really know why he is showing that to me. Look at you, Heather. You say it's your favorite movie. I'm like, I don't even know what this is about. Thank you, Andrea, for sharing my live. I so appreciate you. Thank you. All right. So, what? Heather, you were in that movie? She said she was in it?
She says I was in that movie.
Oh my goodness. Hmm.
And she said yes.
We have a star amongst us, Miss Heather. Good for you. All right. Okay. So this gentleman has, what kind of energy do you have? I'm hearing an F name around him. Like Frank, Frankel, something like that. He is showing me he had dark hair. He was 5'10". You know, he's also showing me, now this is where you start getting in your head as a medium, because he's showing me things like, I don't even know. He is showing me my time in LA. I was just LA. I don't know if y'all saw that on my social media, and I was doing some filming. He's showing me that kind of life, like liking to be in front of the camera, which just so y'all know, I did not enjoy being in front of that camera. I felt completely uncomfortable. But anyway, that's a whole other story. He is showing me being in front of the camera and completely loving it. He also is showing me being behind the camera. So he loved being behind the camera and filming and taking pictures. He had a very artistic and creative eye to him. He loved the beach. And he is very much showing me walking along the beach barefoot. Aw, thank you, J-Ball. I appreciate y'all. Y'all are so good to me. I appreciate y'all sharing my live and helping me out. Thank you for liking my live. Thank you, traders. I appreciate you. All right, so now does this guy fit anyone? He is showing me that movie Sandlot. I'm hearing an F name around him like Frank or Frankel. He was about 5'10", 5'11". He was kind of a slim build. He had dark hair. He's showing me when I was, my sunset, Dad is Fred. I love the beach. I will walk along barefoot. Oh, very good. Looks like we're with OC Beach here. Chrissy is her name? Okay. Okay, Chrissy, I'm about to, can I ask her to go live? Let's see. I just invited you to go live. Look at, everyone has like enough followers tonight. Hi, Chrissy.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm so glad. I thought that, I was like, oh my goodness, I'm just completely in my head here. You know how it is, well, I don't know if you know how it is as a medium, but you start second guessing your information.
I hope it's my dad. I think he's talking about what I do, not what he did.
Okay, so what do you do?
I walk along the beach barefoot and film the sunsets. And I live out in California, and I love film, and Sandlot was my favorite movie growing up.
Yep. Absolutely, completely fitting. And then his name was Fred. So there we go with the F name. Okay. So now your dad is, I don't know if you have wondered, because I don't feel like you're from California. Are you? You're not.
No, we're from New York.
Okay. I was going to say, your dad is making me feel like you have wondered, like, momentarily you'll think, should I go back home? Should I go back where I'm from? And he's like, no, you are a California girl. You absolutely vibe in that area. Now, is there a new way you've been thinking about going into business, a new place you've been thinking about expanding into?
I've just started a consulting business for intuitive consulting.
Very good. Very good. Now, when you say intuitive consulting, is that like psychic work for people who are opening their own businesses? What does that entail?
It's for people opening their businesses. It's for creating nonprofits. It's teaching people how to manifest and move their energy so that they can bring forth what they're looking for, get rid of the blocks.
Very good. He is very much telling me that is absolutely where you should be. It's going to take you. It hasn't been open very long.
No, I've been doing a lot of consulting here and there.
Mm-hmm.
I took care of him last year in New York, and he unexpectedly passed just before my birthday in November. Um, but I had bought a house in Virginia Beach, so I was thinking about living in Virginia Beach.
Okay.
So, it's kind of like a fixer-upper thing. So trying to figure out I can work anywhere, so it doesn't matter where I live.
So that is that feeling he was giving me of you going back to the East Coast, but no, he's saying no. Your energy would almost atrophy. I know that you say you can work anywhere, but you know how you are energetically connected to certain places on the earth and you just seem to function
Yeah.
better in areas. You're a California girl. And he's showing me that that's where your energy is really going to really expand. Have you been
Okay.
um so what city do you currently live in?
Um, I still claim California residence, but at the moment I'm sitting in Virginia Beach.
Okay, very good. And are you planning on staying in Virginia Beach or are you planning on going back to California?
Well, just trying to do some more touches up on the house and kind of see what would entail selling or renting and how the
I'm
business
hearing,
takes off.
I'm hearing rent.
Okay.
Your dad is very much saying rent it out.
Okay.
Um, he is showing me that y'all are experiencing much the same issue in your area that we're experiencing here in our area, that there's just not enough properties to go around
Yes,
currently. And which is terrible for people that are looking for a place to live, but great for people who have places to rent.
that's true. Yeah.
He's also telling me there is something that what he's showing me you with your camera and taking pictures.
Yes.
Now, is there some kind of business that you have related to your camera and taking in business?
Well, it's weird. On TikTok, I have a pretty good following, and I get random Venmos from folks. And so I've had a few meditation people contact me to film a sunset for them and to film something. And then they know that I do my own private meditation with each filming of it. So I have sold that.
Okay, very good. That's exactly what I was like, I don't know. You're supposed to also be making some kind of money related to your pictures. And so I would definitely continue on top of your consulting business. Please continue to push that side of your business also.
Okay.
That is going to end up being extremely profitable for you along with the other side of it. They're going to be run neck and neck if you market them the same.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, it does. Because I actually had someone ask me to consider being a brand ambassador.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so I'm just sort of learning about that.
Yeah, I did too, and I always ignore them because I don't know anything about it.
Well, I met this person when I was taking care of my dad in New York, and she
Mm-hmm.
contacted me a couple days ago and said, "I want to talk to you about creating content for a brand." And that's basically what I do for myself. And she just said, she goes, "I think you've got the right touch if you matched up with the right kind of brand." Because
I
I
would
I
agree.
get intuitive quotes on what to say and the responses and things like that. And so we're sort of in talks on how we could kind of match up together and see what I could do with that.
Absolutely. I see a lot of positive things coming your way, and I don't see you making your money from just one area. I'm seeing actually four streams of income coming in, and I know
Oh,
one of
wow.
is your we were just talking about your meditations and pictures. I'm sure the other one is the brand ambassador and this intuitive consulting. And when I tapped into like, what is this next one? This next one is something that you are absolutely not going to resonate with. It's not going to make sense for, I'm hearing about 18 months to 2 years. But I'm seeing clothing. I don't know what that's about, honestly.
Oh my God. I have always dreamt of designing clothing for plus size because I think that the designers are clueless on where they cut the lines. And I
There you
think
go.
that they could be more favorably tailored to make women feel more attractive.
And I thought it was just your dad dropping in the clothing. But what he showed me was a plus size model. And
Hmm.
I thought it was just about the modeling of the clothes. I didn't realize it was about her also being plus size.
Yeah, every time I look at plus size clothing or lingerie for someone that's, not a size two, it's like,
Yeah.
why would you make something look like that? Because a woman's gonna feel very uncomfortable. Why don't you make it and give us choices that we can be flattering and feel confident and sexy and
Oh, I'm so glad to hear you said that because I thought, oh my goodness, here I'm going to tell this lady about clothing and she's going to tell me I done lost my.
it's funny to think that someone would want my opinion on that, though. I have no background and I have no design background. I just have a good eye.
You have, but that's really what it takes. A good eye. You just don't have the street cred because that's what but people don't make it in design school that don't have an innate ability to do that. You have an innate ability to do that. Also, you're passionate about it, which most people are
Oh, I
passionate.
am. I mean, it doesn't have to be just plus size. It's just in general. Like you need clothing. Like not everybody's 19 and not everybody is, wanting to look like a hoochie mama, but just because you're 45 doesn't mean that you need to dress like a marm.
Or
You can
54.
just
Me and my girlfriends
oh,
talk about it all the time. It's like you're either looking like a grandma or you're trying to look like a teenager. Where are our
it's
clothes?
like, where's the clothes? Why is there no like, it doesn't have to be plunging to your belly button, but where's a V-neck shirt? Like, can't you just if you're larger chested, you need to like not look like you're coughed up to. Yeah, it's just so ridiculous.
It
So
is. I'm so glad that resonated with you.
it's funny to think that could happen because I am
I'm
really
hearing
passionate about it.
I'm hearing 18 months to 2 years. And so probably what I was asking your dad, say, okay, so give me more information about this. And he's showing me these avenues of your businesses growing. And one of those avenues, I'm feeling like it's the brand ambassador one, is going to open up some doors that will lead into that area. So,
Gotcha. Okay.
whenever you seem like you're pretty good, go with the flow. Sometimes it's hard when you know something is coming your way. You want to know the details. How's it going to happen? But I'm hearing 18 months to 2 years, that door is going to be kind of open for you. And your dad is
Yeah.
showing me there's going to be kind of like a little crack in the door. And I see you putting your foot through it. Like, let me just try this. So make sure you're stepping out in that fear when it happens.
Oh, well, that would be really fun and exciting.
All
I
right.
mean, it was really, something that I say every single time I go shopping. Like, like seriously, who's designing this? It's not
Thank
everybody.
you. Thank you for letting me read your dad. I
No.
appreciate your time.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. Thanks.
All right. Bye. All right. That was kind of fun. That's one of those times where, as a medium, I'm like, oh my goodness, this lady's going to think I'm crazy. And then she absolutely knew what I was talking about and it resonated. Gotta love that. I want to thank everyone who has been sharing my live and liking it. I so appreciate you. It's so hard to deal with this TikTok algorithm, but it so helps when y'all share my live. I appreciate it. Also, if anyone is interested in learning the language of spirit, learning how to get those drop ins and get those signs and get those words from spirit, I have an intro to mediumship class starting. It starts April 5th. I would love to have y'all there. So, it runs for 5 weeks. It will be recorded in case you miss the evening. It's just a lot of fun. You start out right away learning how to read energy. Oh, let's do some psychic. Y'all want to do some psychic? Let's do it. Do it. You sign up by, it's on my website, Christy Godwin Psychic Medium, and you go to classes. And so this is what the class page looks like. Oh, now see, that's what it looks like. I happen to have it up. So that's my website. You go across the top and you click on classes, and this is the Psychic Mediumship Circle. And then that's the intro to mediumship. And you click on let's get started and you register. Oh, Miss Ashley. Let's see what you're pregnant with. Don't decorate any nurseries on my account, though. Okay, is Ashley having a girl? I do feel you having a girl. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Tessa, I moved from my town this year.
Miss Tessa, I don't see you moving this year. Do I feel a move in 2024? I do feel a move in 2024, but I don't see one coming this year.
Christine wants to know, is Russ right for me?
Christine wants to know if Russ right for her. I do feel that. Aw, y'all have a sweet relationship. He's a little bit quiet, I hear, which throws you off sometimes. But yeah, I do feel that.
Should Heather move to Arizona?
Should Heather move to Arizona? Heather, I'm feeling no. I mean, we were on a roll. We were getting all these yeses, and now all of a sudden I was like second guessing myself. I'm not feeling the Arizona move for you, honey, though. Okay, Vez, Fez, whatever. Will I have any more children? I'm not feeling you have any more children, honey.
Juniper Breeze will move to Oregon. Be good for her son and her.
I do feel that Juniper Breeze, I do feel that move to Oregon being good for y'all. I do feel that. Andrea, is my daughter and family safe in their home? I do feel that. I do feel them being safe.
Caitlin, is she buying a house this year?
Miss Caitlin, are you buying a house this year? I was feeling a small yes. I was like, why am I feeling a small yes? It's not the house that you originally wanted. Like in your mind, you're going into buying a house with your wants, and it's not going to be exactly what you want, but you are going to buy a house.
We'll have a lawsuit. Jane Maglio.
Jay wants to know if they're going to win the lawsuit. I'm feeling half and half, which tells me that you are going to get some kind of settlement, and it might not be what you were envisioning. Nellie, when will I find a better job? Is Nellie going to find a better job in 2023? I'm not feeling a better job coming your way until the beginning of next year, Miss Nellie. I'm so sorry. I'm hearing, though, that where you are is not a waste. Like you're learning a lot of skills, and I actually feel like there's going to be a job transition for you sometime this year, but the job that you're really going to want is going to happen next year. I lost it. Someone asked if Mark was right for them. And I'm hearing a no. I'm sorry, honey. I know that's not what you wanted to hear.
Sandra, when will our daughter get engaged and married?
Sandra wants to know when her daughter is going to get engaged. Is it going to be this year? No. Is it going to be next year, 2024? 2025? I'm feeling it's going to be a couple of years. If it's next year, it's going to be towards the end of next year. I'm feeling very iffy about that.
Melissa, will the two toxic people at my job leave?
Alyssa, will the two toxic people at your job leave? No, but I'm feeling one of them is going to leave. I'm feeling one of them is going to leave, which is going to help because those two feed off of each other. And so when the one leaves, it's going to make the situation better. No? Okay. Brenda, does Matt miss me? Brenda, I do feel Matt missing you. Will he reach out? I am not feeling him reaching out. I'm hearing that he is in his head.
Is Katie going to have more kids?
I thought I answered that. Is that Katie or someone else? Is Katie going to have...
Somebody else.
Yeah, because the other one was no, and I am feeling Katie having more kids. Eloise, when will I become more in tune with my third eye? You're not going to like my answer, Miss Eloise, because I'm hearing when you meditate more. You know, there's something, and I know everyone, yeah, I'm about to say the M word, meditate. There is nothing that will further your abilities like meditation. Yes, classes help. I have a class. I can tell you how to work with your third eye. I can tell you how to do the things you need to do. I can't do the work for you.
Should Kylie make a career change?
Kylie, I don't think you should make a career change yet. Should she make one at all? Yes, next year. I'm feeling a career change for you coming next year. User 611 and a bunch of other numbers. Does my ex have regrets? He has so many regrets. He has more regrets than just related around you. Got lots of regrets. You're welcome, Miss Nellie. Okay, I've already answered, is Mark right for you? I've already answered that. Bailey, should I move out soon? I'm hearing no, Bailey. I'm seeing you saving some money. Nellie, thank you. I'm in the medical field, but I'm in property management. Okay, gotcha. Valerie, that's my dad. Visit me. If you have someone in spirit, especially someone like a dad or a mom, someone very close to you, they absolutely visit you. There's no way around it. They absolutely visit you. Even if you had an argument before you passed, they're going to visit you.
Should Paige move to Pennsylvania?
Paige, should you move to Pennsylvania? Yes, I'm feeling very positive about that. Ray of sunshine. My company is closing. Will I find a job soon after? You know, I'm hearing that you will find a job soon after, but I'm also hearing to enjoy the time between, enjoy the downtime until you find a new one. I know that's difficult because when you're out of a job, all you can think about is, when am I going to find another one? But I'm hearing to enjoy that time because it's not going to be a long time. So enjoy it. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Margarita, is Roberto hiding something from me? You know, I was all ready to say yes because you're asking me that question, but I'm feeling he's pretty straightforward with you. I'm hearing that you were in a relationship before that kind of burned you, like it makes you be very suspicious. Okay, Crystal's Solace or Hollis. Does he even love me, or is he too selfish to love? I like that question. Does he love her? He does love you. Is he too selfish to be in a relationship? No. Is he too selfish to be in a relationship with Crystal? Crystal, I am very much feeling that this person is not the right one for you. You have so much to give. I'm being shown that you're a very well-rounded person. Like, you bring a lot to the table. You're beautiful. You have this beautiful heart. You have your head on straight, and you need to be with someone who is the same. I'm sorry. And we can't make people be who we know they can be. Like, you can look at this guy and you know who he is at his heart, but just because you know who he can be doesn't mean he's going to be. I'm sorry. Jaylee, do you feel I'm intuitive? Everyone's intuitive. Everyone is a mystic. Everyone has the ability to talk to spirit. Everyone. It's just, do we tap into that ability? I do hear that you have been practicing it more, Jaylee, which means that tells me that you've been opening up to that. Number one step in learning to be intuitive is admitting that you are. I'm offering Intro to Mediumship class starting April 5th if anyone's interested in furthering that and learning the language of spirit. Tanya, will my finances get better? They will, but let's figure out when. Are Tanya's finances going to get better this year in 2023? I'm feeling that, but I'm not feeling it. I'm feeling towards the end of the year. Let's see. Alyssa, is he going to admit his feelings? I was feeling a small yes, and I thought, what is that about? And then I felt really nervous. That is so cute. Whoever that is that's going to admit his feelings is very nervous about it. And why are they nervous? Because I'm feeling like that they feel like there's going to be expectations. Like, after admitting their feelings, there's going to be some kind of expectations that they're going to have to live up to, and they don't know if they can do it. Andrea, will my daughter have another child? I do feel her having another child. Well, should I let Kenny do something? Did you catch that? Should I let Kenny in my life? I'm hearing a no. Joy, will I have back surgery? I am hearing that you're going to have back surgery.
Oh, my dad fell in love again.
Aw, someone wants to know if their dad's going to find love again. You know, he is, but it's going to be a while because he's kind of closed off to it. Like, he thinks he's open to it, but he's really not. He eventually will. Oh, my neighbors are out walking their little dog in their field. Aw, that's cute. It's a cute little doggy. A little black. What is that thing called? A Scotty? A little Scotty. It's a cute doggy. Okay. Sophia, is Richard for me? I do feel Richard being for you, Miss Sophia. Aw, that's so cute. Anicio, Yeslo, whatever. Okay. You know what I'm talking about. Should I leave my job? You know, I'm getting not right now. Should she leave it in 6 months? I'm hearing in 6 to 8 months, leave it. There's something that you need to learn at that job, and in 6 to 8 months, you will have learned it, and there'll be another opportunity coming your way. But I'm also seeing that you need to wrap yourself in black tourmaline going in there, absorb all that negativity. Let's see, Misty, when will Rachel reach out? Is it soon? Is Rachel going to reach out in the next month? I'm hearing in the next month, Rachel's going to reach out. That's what I'm hearing.
Stephanie, will I graduate?
Stephanie, I'm not feeling a lot of positivity in that. Change that energy. Make a liar out of me. Do it. Because I like it when people graduate, accomplish their goals. Heather, should I quit my job? Oh, I got a big no on that. Like the last time I asked that question, I got a small, tiny no and felt into it. I got a huge no. Do not quit your job. Good grief. Oh, let's see. Nicole, did Richard reach out to my sister first? Or did my sister reach out to him first? Richard reached out to her first. Hope I didn't get anyone in trouble. Because that felt like it was about some tea or something. Tina, does my ex miss me? I'm feeling that when he thinks about you, he distracts himself with something else. So I was feeling no, but I couldn't figure. I was feeling kind of, and it's because anytime he does miss you, the second you enter his mind, he distracts himself with something else. He's afraid to miss you. Okay. All right. I want to thank everyone for joining my live tonight. I so appreciate y'all support, everyone sharing in my live and liking it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, I will not Venmo. I will not ask anyone to Venmo me. So do not Venmo me any money. I will not be contacting you. If you would like to make an appointment with me, you can only do that on my website, Christy Godwin Psychic Medium. I have a couple of classes coming up, so please go and check those out. I hope everyone has a great evening.